Alright, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy Italian Meat coming at you live here, right here on YouTube. This is a YouTube exclusive video, so you will not see this over on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. You won't see that. You're only going to see it right here on YouTube. So, today, obviously, as you guys can see up on the screen over here, WWE has done it again. For all you WWE fans, this is what this video is about. WWE once again released a very big player in the game of pro wrestling. Unbelievable. WWE releases Bray Wyatt in a stunning move. That is a breaking news story right here on the New York Post. The New York Post is reporting this. WWE releases another one of its most high-profiled performers. High-profile performers, yes. So, you got rid of Braun Strowman. What? That's probably one of the most biggest at this time. He has the most strongest athletic guy on the roster. What are you doing? And now you release Bray Wyatt, who hasn't been seen, by the way, since WrestleMania, when Randy Orton beat him. Like he's the Fiend. How you supposed to beat the Fiend? Randy Orton, because of Alexa Bliss, which they kind of like dumped into the story, is now taken over Bray Wyatt because they don't want to fully get rid of that character because they think that's the best character now in the world. A spinoff of The Undertaker, like come on. So they want to fully get rid of that character. So they get rid of Bray Wyatt, the man himself, and interject the Fiend character into Alexa Bliss because they didn't want to fully, get rid of that character. So, what? Why? Let's continue. So, Bray Wyatt is, he's 34 years old. He's older than me. At least I don't feel too old. Was last in the ring at WrestleMania 37 against Randy Orton, and of course he lost. And we haven't seen him since. Now, this may all things happen for a reason, and I believe this could be a blessing in disguise. He can go to AEW now. AEW, the land of opportunity now. It used to be WWE, but now the tables are turning, and it's going to this new company, a couple years old now, AEW. And it's just crazy to think about. And AEW has, they have Chris Jericho, The Big Show, Mark Henry now, all veterans from WWE put together. Recent superstars to go over: Aleister Black, Andrade, Miro, who was Rusev. And, they all joined forces. They all joined forces because they want to take down Vince. New Japan Wrestling, TNA, a.k.a. Impact Wrestling. And now I'm just going to read a couple things from Twitter. My Twitter feed on this, because as you wrestling fans may know, Dave Meltzer, he reports and he writes stories and follows WWE with a T, to the T. This guy says mental health concerns is the reason why, but even though he's went through a divorce. He has 4 kids. He's gone through a divorce as well with his former wife JoJo, which I didn't know they divorced in 2017. I thought they were still together. They had their first kid. I don't know. But he's having some mental issues apparently. But he's in the best shape of his life at the same time. So that's kind of scary. That is kind of scary. Let's see. Vince wasn't kidding when he said maybe they can take more of their talent, which, talking about AEW can take more of their talent. They can take more of their talent. Let's be real. He was a great character, terrible wrestler. Now I got a problem with that because WWE, yeah, it may stand for World Wrestling Entertainment. But the wrestling part isn't it, right? But it's not all about wrestling in WWE. It's also about the entertainment factor. So you may not be a good wrestler. Again, Bray Wyatt's a pretty big guy. What bigger guys are amazing athletes? Big Show, was he an amazing athlete? No, but look, he was great. The Undertaker was a bigger guy. Yeah, he was a little bit more athletic. He can jump over ropes, and he can walk on them. But again, he was like 6'7", 6'7". He couldn't really move around like the Eddie Guerreros, the Rey Mysterios. They can't do that stuff. So for this guy to say that he wasn't a great wrestler, it's irrelevant. Because he was a great character. He was great talent. He had the character. Sometimes characters, most of the time actually, the character makes the wrestler. Hence Bray Wyatt. When I want to see Bray Wyatt, I would search for the Fiend because of that character. He was so good. It was so mysterious. It made you want more. Every week, before he actually debuted, they would have the Firefly Funhouse come on and follow story by story, week by week, a new story, up until his his debut, and it made you want more. He made the character right. He did a good job of it. It was the creative group, the directors, Vince himself is guilty on how to use these characters. And I think if they bring this over to AEW, they will know how to use these characters right. But not always does wrestling overtake the character. The character makes the wrestler. Do you have any idea on the tone of that locker room? Is anyone just paranoid and or depressed? Paranoid that they're going to lose their job? Probably. Right now they're releasing it. Everyone. Who's next? Is they're going to release Roman Reigns? Seth Rollins? AJ Styles? Who's next? What other big name is next? So now after you don't see a wrestler on for weeks on TV, you got to think that they're going to be next at this point. So they're paranoid. Am I going to have a job next week? Are you going to see me on TV next week? Are we going to continue this story in our careers right now next week? You don't know. If you are watching this video right now, you will see right below me there's a little button right there. Subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We also play video games. We open up Pokemon cards right here on YouTube, also on Facebook too, and it's at ItalianMeat Gaming. Oh, just ItalianMeat Gaming. Italian Meat, one word, space gaming on either Facebook or right here on YouTube as you see. So please consider subscribing to the channel for more content. If I get any big pop out of this, I'm still going to be doing, what I think happens in the news, like latest news. And I'm going to talk about it to you guys. And let me know what you guys think down in the comments below about the news. I mean, crazy things are happening right now in our world. And this is like, I know this is probably like the least of our worries, but like, come on. Bray Wyatt, release from WWE, July 31st, 2021. All right, this guy says, absolute bonkers. The most talented guy on the roster. This is evidence of the WWE's absolutely demise. If AEW was linked with Bray previously, it wouldn't be in any same conversation as Punk and Bryan's levels. Strictly mental, he's basically saying. So, I don't know about the greatest talent. I'm maybe the best character on the roster, I'll say. But definitely not the greatest talent on the roster. That's my most mysterious and best character. Definitely not the best character. Or the best talent. But again, AEW is mentioned here again. It would be in the same conversation as Punk and Bryan levels. Definitely Punk, I would say. I think CM Punk was definitely really great on the mic, the character, and the athlete. So I mean, that's a triple banger for me. So he's definitely one of the best. I liked CM Punk. Daniel Bryan, he had that horrible like eco-friendly persona. I did not like that at all. It's just dumb. And then they made like the WWE title like all like organic. Come on, that was horrible. Let's see what's next. More releases or more news regarding his release? That's kind of a question. Like, why? What was the purpose? Are you trying to save money? Did he do something wrong? Are you really just worried about his mental health? If he did really actually have a mental health issue, and you didn't want to be like liable for it, so you release him. So I really want to know what is going on with that. But I'm sure we'll find out some more. Dave Meltzer will be in there. This guy comments with the shrug emoji. Vince has killed it, bro. Or Vince has killed it, bro. He lost it, man. He lost it, man. Again, you create these characters like Vince created The Undertaker. You create the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. You pick him up from, he's being down. He was the leader of Worlds with Matt Hardy. Like, can we remember who Matt Hardy is? Matt Hardy was only really great that I think only when he was with Jeff as the Hardy Boys. That's just me. That's just me. But they reinvented Bray Wyatt, turned him into the Fiend. And it was awesome. It made you want to come back each week. But then they ruined him. They could have given him a big push. They made him lose big matches when he shouldn't. He lost to Goldberg in like 2 minutes. Let's not forget about that one. Let's see. Let's do this. And again, this is straight off Twitter. Dave Metzler is the one that reported this. Is what I saw. How did they mess up the Fiend so bad? Easy. Watch it every week that he was he had a part in the, Raw or SmackDown. Most importantly, pay-per-views when they lost the important matches. What else? I mean, like, why? Why did this happen? It's crazy. I mean, let's go back. Let's see who else has reports about this. Let's go Wrestling Inc. Backstage news on the reasons for Bray Wyatt's release. I mean, how are you gonna get rid of the Fiend 2 as a character? I mean, look at the merchandise. I mean, you get the toy masks. All the toy masks they had, the gloves. Let's not forget the gloves. We've seen. I hate pop-ups. Even Alexa Bliss commented. Fiending for the followers. Wow, Bray Wyatt is in the shape of his life. Look at that. He is in good shape. He looks to be in great shape. This guy looks like scared out of his life though. But look at. So what's the real issue here? I don't know. It's crazy. Let's see. Another Twitter tweet here. He's a star in any company would pick. Oh, he's a star. He should have put a comma there. Any company would pick him up. They really would. I mean, he's probably going to get a low money contract right away. Excuse me. But that's probably what's going to happen. I mean, I think there's a good chance of him going to AEW. Here's the Angle podcast goes, Bray Wyatt will go down in history as the most missed opportunity in WWE character development. I 100% agree to this. 100%. I mean, like, this could have been the next in line for best character ever made by Vince. This could have been his excellent legacy because he's getting up there in age. I think he's 74 now, and he really needed another creation because the Undertaker just retired. And you create Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, and you do nothing with him. Wow. And in WWE's official post, WWE has come to terms on the release of Bray Wyatt. We wish him the best in all his future endeavors. Wow. And they used the worst picture they got of their released talent. I mean, look at this. This is straight from WWE. Look at that. The worst picture that they could use. Like, that's like at his worst shape. They use that one. As opposed to right here. As you guys see when he's in the shape of his life. Look at that. That guy does not look like that guy. This was a very bad time in Bray Wyatt's life. Think about it. He's getting a divorce. He has kids with this woman. And he's in the middle of a divorce. He's in the middle of a divorce. This is 2017. That's what he looked like. But obviously, he has become a stronger person and he's moved on to bigger and better things as you look at him right there. This man is an inspiration. When you're at your lowest and you look your lowest, look what you can do when you overcome your demons. Look at that. Look at that, guys. That right there is an inspiration. All right, we'll do a couple more. Let's see. How ironic is this? Now that he's released from WWE, he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He can go anywhere. He is free. He's free to do whatever he wants. So if he is still struggling a little bit mentally, he can take all the time off he wants in the world and just clear his mind. And then when he's ready, he can go to AEW and be very famous there. He's still young. He's only 34. He's still young. He's got time. There's wrestlers right now. Sting is in his mid-60s, I believe. And he's wrestling. He's in AEW. Bray Wyatt is basically half of Sting's age. Is that really? Let's see. Apparently, Alexa Bliss tweeted about Bray Wyatt. I really am at a loss of words. Thank you so much, Wyndham, for everything you've done for this company. The most fun I've had is working with you. Such an amazing talent and the most kind person. I'm just in shock. And that was from Alexa Bliss via Twitter. So, I guess she had no idea, apparently. Or she didn't even have a clue about this. Obviously, officials don't talk it over with other wrestlers. We all learned the same news at the same time, apparently. Oh, maybe Mickey James chimed in. I think you meant to say, was this? Thank you so much for coming up with such an incredible gimmick time and time again. One so cool and over. We really didn't know how to book it right, so we just gave it to someone else so we can still make all the money off of it and let you go. Mickey James. Like, I would love to retweet that and I like that because that is 100% what I just said earlier before I even read this. So me and Mickey James has the same ideas on that. Unbelievable. This guy, WWE 2K22 developers after finishing Bray Wyatt's new model just for WWE to release them, and it's It's a gif of Roman Reigns yelling, saying, "Why would you make me do that?" That's hilarious. Oh, yo. That's a great idea. Antonio Franco says Bray Wyatt should be the new leader of the Dark Order. Do it for Brody. Do it for Brody Lee. Do it for Luke Harper. That would be amazing. That's money right there. I didn't even think of that. That is a great, great idea. Book it, AEW. Book it. Wow. So, that's all I got to report today about this. So, let me know what you guys think about this breaking news. Let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments. Be sure to subscribe to ItalianMeat Gaming. Again, this is kind of off. This is with a sub episodes of ItalianMeat Gaming. We are doing, news that happens on small news. Small news. I'm not going to really get into politics because that's a totally separate thing, and I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to do news like this, big news in sports, Hollywood, stuff like that. That's what we're going to report on. So be sure to subscribe. Head on over to my Facebook as well, ItalianMeat Gaming, for live streaming of video games as well. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'll catch you guys here next time on ItalianMeat Gaming. Be safe, and I'll see you next time. See you guys.